Hello, students. In the last lesson, we talked about the division of labor and preparation for field work. Division of labor and preparation for the work. We talked about pole mounting, power checking and measuring lead lengths. Now we'll talk about installing shields. The ground electrician will pass the insulated pole. The ground electrician passes the insulated operating pole and the insulated shielding equipment to the pole. Electrician know, 1 and know, to on the pole cooperate with each other and utilize. An insulated operating rod is used in accordance with, from near to far, from bottom to top. First charged body, then grounded body. The insulated pole is used to shield the energized bodies within the operating range that cannot meet the safety distance, and grounded bodies that cannot meet the safety distance. Install the shielding. Next, strip the insulation layer. Electricians 1 and 2 on the pole work together to use the insulated wire stripper on the main conductor to be connected to the position. Strip the insulation from the 3 phases of the conductor. After each phase of the main conductor is stripped, electrician know, 1 on the pole, should use the insulated pole conductor cleaning brush to remove the oxidized layer on the surface of the conductor and then restore the wire insulation masking. Next, install the lead wires. Electrician 1 and 2 on the pole work together to install the 3-phase lead wires at the top of the drop fuse. When installing the lead wires, no, 2 on the pole uses an insulated locking bar, prevents the lead wires from swinging. Swing of the lead wires can cause life safety problems. Test lab. After installation of 3-phase lead wires, electrician 1 on the pole goes down to the proper position, and the upper stick of the falling fuse should be able to maintain a safe distance of more than 0 meters. No, 2 on the pole use insulated locking rod, lock the lead wire to be connected, and try to connect the lead wire at the main lead position. Ensure that the length of the lead wire to be connected is appropriate. Installation of permanent clamps. 1. Install the clamp on the main conductor. Ground electrician passes J-clamp. Installation 2 to pole. Electrician 1 on pole installs J-clamp on open side of main conductor to center phase conductor. Side of the main conductor to the center phase conductor. To installation of lead wires. Electrician 2 on pole raises insulated locking bar. Install the center phase lead wire to be connected. Install the mid-phase lead wire in the appropriate slot on the opposite side. 3. Tighten clamp bolts. Electrician 1 on the pole swings the J-clamp. J-clamp mounting tool lower turning handle. Turn the lower end of the J-clamp mounting tool. Tighten the lower end of the J-clip installation tool by tightening the connecting sleeve. Electrician 2 on pole. Use the hooked insulating rod to loosen the compression spring of the J-clamp and remove the J-clamp installation tool. 4. Connect the remaining 2-phase lead wires. Proceed in the same manner. Connect the remaining 2 phases of the fuse in the same way. Connect according to the first central phase, then order of the 2 phases. Restoring insulation and sealing. 1. Installation of insulation shield. The ground electrician installs the wire clip shroud into the slot of the shroud mounting tool. Pay attention to the direction of the insulating shield slots. Remove anti-adhesive coating from shroud and pass it to the pole. Electrician 1 on pole. Lift the pole to attach the shroud to the clamp. Close the shroud. Electrician 2 on the pole. Simultaneously, adjust the angle of the lead wire with the insulated locking lever. Position it in the shroud's lead wire slot. Electrician 2 on pole use insulated hook. Closes the opening of the shroud mounting tool downward and passes the insulated hook lever to electrician 1. 3. Tighten the opening of the shroud on the non-fuse side. Electrician 2 on the pole uses insulated clamps 2. Underneath the non-fuse conductor side from the inside out. Clamp the shroud opening from top to bottom. 4. Tighten the shroud opening on the lead wire side. Electrician 2 on pole. Using insulated clamping pliers, clamp the shroud opening on the lead wire side from the inside out in a top to bottom sequence. Clamp the shroud opening on the lead wire side from the inside to the outside in a top to bottom sequence. Remove shroud installation tool. Complete wire installation, restoration, and sealing. Remove shroud. Electrician 1 and 2 on the pole work together in accordance with, from far to near, top to bottom. First grounding body, then charge the body in accordance with the principle. Remove the insulating shielding. Return to ground. Pole electrician and ground electrician cooperate with each other to pass the insulating apparatus to the ground. After checking that there are no leftovers on the pole, the pole electrician returns to the ground. Wrap up and retreat. Clean up the site. 1. Organize tools and materials. Clean the tools and equipment. Put the tools in the special bag. To clean up the site. Clean up the site after the work is done. 2. The site reclose. 1. Review the construction quality of the work. 2. Comment on the implementation of safety measures. 3. Comment on the implementation of regulations. 3. Report the end of the work of dispatching. The person in charge of the work reconfirms that the check is correct. Report to the on-duty dispatcher on the power carrying operation. End of work. The work team withdraws from the site. Work completed. Let's check the installation standard. 1. After installing the J-type clamp, check to make sure that the 2 wedges are tightly fitted. 2 J-clamps on both sides of the face. The bolts should face outward. 45-degree angle with the main conductor. 3. Where the insulating shield is glued, should be clamped point by point with insulating clamps. 4. The metal parts of insulating tools should be kept at a sufficiently safe distance from the grounding body during operation. 5. Stripping length of lead wires to be connected should be 10 longer than the width of the J-clamp. 6. 3-phase lead wires to be connected should be removed in one go. Strip and adjusting angle reliable fixing. Avoiding the inductance of the other 2 phases after connecting one phase. The other 2 phases of the lead wires due to induction and charge. 7. After stripping the 3-phase lead wires, use tape to wrap the ends twice. After stripping the 3-phase lead wires, use tape to wrap the ends twice to avoid loose strands at the end. What are the danger points and safety measures in the field work? There are 11 points of danger in the field work. 1. The line to be connected is not unloaded, causes the lead wire to be connected under load, endangering personal and equipment safety. 2. Specialized guarding and doing other work in contravention of regulations or supervision is not in place. Make the operator lose the supervision. 3. Disorderly operation site, for objects falling from height, causing the object to strike. 5. Failure to wear a safety belt on the pole, causing fall accidents. Failure of operator to check electricity. Grounding faults in the system led to electric shock injuries. 6. Failure to wear protective equipment. Injury caused by electric shock. Injury caused by failure to test insulated tools. 8. Unauthorized operation by operators. Insufficient safety distance. Safety of persons and equipment is jeopardized. 9. When connecting lead wires, dislodgement of lead wires causes grounding or phase-to-phase short circuit. 10. After connecting one phase, human body touching other 2 phases, injury caused by electric shock. There are 13 safety measures for safety points. 1. Before connecting the no-load line lead, check to make sure that the connected line is unloaded. Prohibit loaded lead wires. 2. Electric work process. Workers should wear protective equipment, insulated gloves, helmet and goggles. 3. Before electric work, clean the insulating tools and carry out insulation tests. 4. All work equipment should be tested regularly, and qualified insulated tools for electric work strictly prohibited to bring into the work site. 5. When stopping the transformer, must first pull open the low voltage knife gate, then pull open the high voltage fuse. The opposite is true for the power supply program. 6. When the operator crosses the low voltage line, the low voltage line should be de-energized. The ground wire should be sealed or insulating measures should be taken. 7. Before connecting the lead wires, visually check the distance between the cross arms. Confirm that the length of insulating tools meets the requirements. Do not be forced to work. 8. If the equipment is suddenly de-energized in the course of energized work, operators should see that the equipment is still energized. 9. The special guardian should fulfill the duty of guardianship, not do other work at the same time. To choose a location that is convenient for monitoring. The scope of supervision shall not exceed 1 operation point. After connecting the lead wire of one phase, unconnected phase will be energized by induction. Strictly prohibit body contact to prevent electroshock. 11. During operation, keep a safe distance of at least 0 form between the human body and the electrified body. 12. During operation, metal parts of insulated tools should be kept at a sufficient safety distance from the grounded body. 13. Insulated ropes must be used to pass objects up and down longer-sized parts. The insulate and transfer rope should be tied at 2 points at the top and bottom, passing in the direction of the rope. Passing long metal wires should be coiled into smaller bobbins or in a tool bag. During work, no one is allowed to stand vertically below the working point. This lesson mainly talks about preparation for the task of electrically connecting the pilot line to an insulated pole, field work installation standards, dangerous points and safety measures. This is the end of the course. Thanks you everyone.